Hi, you that saw the first video. Here's a continuation. So let's see, I can move this one and stretch it a little bit. So I'm going to show you when I'm logged in and has full access. Then I have a lot of some more um, apps to choose from, and I want to show you the one that really surprised me, that AI did for me on my birthday. Let's see here. Anyway, so it's market pattern recognition, so it finds patterns, and also it's strategy tester application. So I can show you a little bit. So it can find patterns. You see, it can find, and then if I click on one, that's one pattern found, and it's gonna tell you what kind of pattern, and also so when I clicked, it appeared here in like a graph, and I can expand that one, and yeah, can have different kind of moving average, simple moving averages, and move up and stuff. You can zoom and scroll and yeah, do stuff. Yeah, so that's well and all good. Yeah, go back. So here it says it's like this. It says the pattern here, but I don't know what kind of pattern did it say. Bearish outlook. Technical structure suggests potential downside. So it's not that good, but anyway, yeah, and I can show you more stuff in this application. Yeah, if you have any problems, now I can show you the support part, and it's down here. You can write if it's a bug, if it's a feature request, if it's a billing question, or how do I do it, or others. And you just write something, and you will get a reply from Monkclaw, my OpenClaw, within reasonable time. Like I said, I have to approve the responses. Yeah. Anyway, back to the application. So yeah, you can also use like load the graph with any ticker you like, kind of like that. Yes, let's see and see over time span of 5 years, or yeah, kind of these kinds of that are working now, but yeah, we never know in the future how the application will look. Anyway, then we have strategy tester, strategy builder, and it works kind of like it can simulate what's inside the graph. You have a certain ticker, and then over that you can run it. But in the builder here, you can set when you want to buy, when the price is below or above some level, or sloping up or sloping down. So you can build kind of like a strategy and test it on data. So if we just say this like new strategy 1, and yeah, you have exit rule. So And also, like in any broker, you can set stop loss or trailing stop, or like a initial capital, or I usually run it with infinite capital just to, I don't know, to compare different strategies, because you can make many strategies. You can, of course, you can, and also you can set how much commission that the broker takes for every trade, and the position size, and so on. So I go with stop loss of 6, for example, 6%, and and I just see what happens. Save the strategy, and then I run it on this on car, and it says I lost 99%. That's not so good. That's terrible strategy. This you can see here in the graph where it put the cells and stuff. It's a terrible strategy. Anyway, in the community that I showed you earlier, let's go to the community. This one, that's dashboard. Here I have the members that are elite can share their strategies with each other here, and also, but everyone can share symbols with each other, or kind of like that. So I can explain this one. Market predictions. You can earn karma with when you predict if the prediction is successful, you get, let's see, some karma. It's explained in the help section. Anyway, back to the strategies. Maybe I can get this one, trend scalper 406 F18, whatever that means. And just push here, and then it says saved, test to run it, and then just press OK, and then it says blah blah, and I press run. And what happens then is that here inside build that I showed you, the strategy is populated here, and you have to actually save the you don't have to, but if you save it, you save it locally on in your browser session. So next time you open the same site, you will have the same strategy. I didn't show you, but you can also import or export from disk. So anyway, I can load this one. I could, or couldn't I? Yeah, I can. Anyway, it spooked me. And then I can run this strategy on that one. It will run strategy. I don't know why it takes so long now, but then you would get over 5 years. It's not that much, but 220% return. But anyway, so here every section is expandable, so you can see here when you bought or when you sold. So it's a lot of losses, but it depends on kind of which stop loss you put and everything else. Anyway, so you made a couple of wins too, like you see, and you can see when and where. And like before, it's also in the graph. You can see where you bought and where the strategy you bought and sold. Maybe it's not the best strategy, but I think over time, if the community or the members of the community want to share strategies with each other, then we will get to a pretty good strategy that doesn't sell and buy so much, maybe, and also that is better to fit any graph. But this is not the craziest part about this application, that it can simulate a strategy and you can save and share, and yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. Anyway, so because down here you have a strategy performance lab, and you can, I'm going to run it and it's going to run for all my the stock tickers that I have in my watch lists, all of my watch lists. So you can see I have like many watch lists, and it's about, I think it's about 600 stock tickers, and then you can run it for a certain strategy, and we call this one new strategy 1, and then I can just run it and it will run. And yeah, the data is it's fetching the data, it's live data, of course, not via it comes from Yahoo, and it's not from your key. So the elite members or this kind of data is more available than the fundamental data and so on. So it can use that kind of data. I shouldn't have used 5 years. It's like waiting for paint to dry out. But you will see soon if you bear with me. We will let it run. I can explain some other stuff. Yeah, you have a VIX strategy kind of graph here, and I think here in March and April of 2025, so last year we had a dip here. Someone said something about something, so and then so this graph yeah, shows a little bit how the market is currently in the state that it's in, kind of, and we are here now, or the last date. Now today's date is the 4th of April, and the last 2nd of April was the last open day, I hope. Yeah, you can check for yourself. But you can see how the market was or is. We'll see if it's going to recover or if we're going to have another downside. And yeah, you have to, it's always a risk. And I have full risk warnings here. You shouldn't invest more than you can lose, basically. And this is not the things that are shown here are not a recommendation, what you should buy and not buy. And yeah, it's totally up to you, or you should look for proper investment that is certified to give you advice. I'm not. Anyway, I think this application is quite cool, like you saw. It can basically, yeah, you can make strategies that will make you that will help you make better decision. I hope, at least in the end, and in the future. I mean, when the community works together and makes better algorithms, or you can keep them to yourself or what you like. But yeah, it's hopefully we'll get better together, and the application will get better with your input, suggestions. So it's a new way of kind of yeah, looking at how to invest. I hope maybe there are other platforms, and anyway, while we're waiting for this one to dry out, we can look at the help center a little more, maybe about this application, pattern recognition. Let's see. Here I have a guide. There is a guide here showing how to use the different, how it's built, and what everything stands for, so you can read through when you like, if you like, and yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah. Anyway, so every feature or every application that I've built with AI has I have always asked it afterwards, please write something in help center and attach to the help center, so that we have all the explanation on everything. And I want my view is that I want to be transparent, so I have a section about the analysis, how everything is calculated, or the AI has formulated how it's calculated. I have used AI to research and find out how, and so on. And also, I think there is a limitation. Let's see, find limitations section where you can find which application, what state they are in right now, and so on. I don't know if it's I think this one has live data now. It has, but if you have the key, I have to update this one precisely. I will come back and see. So anyway, yeah, that's it. We go back to see if it's ready. Not yet. Anyway, I should say that the first time you run, it takes longer because it has to fetch all the data, but the second time you run, it has stored all data in the browser's database. So it will only fetch like delta, the last bit of data. I think it's 15 minutes behind or something, but in reality it doesn't matter too much. So anyway, sorry for the delay. Maybe I will scroll through this. press pause here. Yes, that took quite some time. Usually it doesn't. Maybe my computer is not equipped for this. Anyway, to run the recording software at the same time. Anyway, so then you get the result. It was not that good, but yeah, you will see top performers, and then you will see bottom performers. Oh, I used that strategy. Sorry, my fault. And then you get the last day's buys and last day's sells, and this is useful because, but not useful now. But, we choose the one that we took from for the community. This one, and run it on the watch list. Let's see again. Yes, and it's finished. We can look. It did a little better, but not too good. So there is improvement to be made, and yeah. So you get the last day buys and last day sells, and this could be useful if you make good. You can also export to CSV file that you can import to Excel or Google Calc, I think it's called, something like that. That's what I do. I usually import to save them. Anyway, you could also analyze to a date back in time and get the buys or sells at that day with the chosen strategy or algorithm, or what you call it. Anyway, if you made kind of like a test on a strategy, you could actually make a alert on it. So we made here on AAOI, what is this? You could just set alert down here, and it says waiting for entry. So if we look at it, the last it's sold here with loss, but so we're waiting for an entry with this strategy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I saw in the preview that I should kind of, yeah. Let's see. Oh, that one. I don't know if you see me now. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, that's it for now, I think. Thank you, and see you next time.